microphone out. I don't know if you can hear me now, guys. Is that any better? Don't know if you've got me now. Right. Obviously, it's an issue with the new mics then. So clearly messing about with the audio, but I'll leave the new microphones out then. Oh. Yeah, I'm here. Covered in mud, but I'm here. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with these microphones. You don't want to work for me, but right, might be able to actually start something in a minute. Yeah, you haven't really missed much if you're restarting, but other than that, I'll just reset it rather as well. But yeah, hi, if you've if you've just joined, you generally have not missed anything other than audio issues and camera issues and lighting issues and location issues and yeah, mud issues. See my feet are pretty muddy there from going the wrong way and getting lost in the dark in a place I've been millions of times. So everywhere looks different in the dark, doesn't it? So but yeah, I've just put a bit of equipment out here. It's difficult to sort of try and pinpoint somewhere to go because where I first started is in panning round. You can see that unless I'm right in between the trees, there's no light to. Thank you. Yeah, there's no light to bounce off, so yeah, I've just sort of grabbed a place, not where I originally wanted to go, but thank you. If that is you, can you go towards that device and make it go up to blue or yellow? You stand right near it. Obviously where I am as well. I'm right in the middle of like a thoroughfare, so yeah, it's a lovely dark. Oh, my torch isn't working. Oh, great. That's on yellow there as well. Don't know if you can see that. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, I'm not ignoring everyone. I'm just it's very different how I imagined this was going to be already. So I'm just trying to sort of play out in my head, yeah, where blue is for the start, and where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do, because the minute I move around, you can't really see too much. So yeah, but getting some good REM pod activity here. So, but yeah, start 2024 as we mean to go on with me and technical difficulties doing lives. You did say you wanted more of them, so you're just gonna have to grin and bear it. They're not as good when I do them compared to Chris. So So yeah, I might plonk that down. Might even try and just stand in front of the camera so you can see me for a minute. I don't even know if I'll move that back. There we go. Stand here. Cannot see you at all, but hopefully you can see me. Hope we're all okay, and yeah, happy new year. 2024 promises to be a really good year for us. Over the next couple of days, Chris and I are sorting locations out for Halloween, for an event, and for where we're going to film. So that will be announced in due course. 2 new different filming locations for us as well that we're going to get on with over the next couple of days, which we're really excited about and can't wait to share with you. But yeah, just before I go back, as quite a lot of you did mention, it Monday I'm back in work, so we'll get out and have a bit of carnage, and yeah, here we are. Yeah, we'll put the Spirit Talker on in a minute, but I'm going to jump back behind the camera because it's probably frozen and you can't even see me or hear me. Yeah, we'll do some investigating. Cannot see a thing. Clearly can't hear me then. Well, you know, buy cheap, buy twice with these microphones. They don't fit everyone's phones. So, unfortunately, I mean, I can stick it back in and try again. Right. Fair enough then, it must be something to do with these. Let's try that. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a play about with the audio. Just talk amongst yourselves for 2 minutes. I don't know why that's not working. It's frustrating, isn't it? Because obviously tested it. I'm going to assume then that you couldn't hear me, even though it's working perfectly on here. Yeah. Yeah, it's just me, that, guys. Never mind. Frustrating. Yeah, it's true, Gainer. Silver linings and all that, isn't it? Yeah, always look on the bright side, as they say. Yeah, but thanks for joining along tonight. Even though you haven't really seen or we haven't done anything yet, but yeah, it's nice to see you all. I was nowhere near that then. Thank you. I got to about there. Be able to find the dog if I bought the dog. Oh yes, thank you. If you can try and make something happen for us, because clearly my audio and light issues and sound issues and all kinds aren't happening. If there is anybody here, can you maybe just appear in front of the camera, and this will be the best live ever. Or maybe you can throw something or make a noise. I wish I could tell you, Lisa, because I'm half lost, so I might be where I originally was, but I could be somewhere completely different now, so. If there is anybody here, can you go towards that device that's on the bench for us, please, and maybe make it go off again? It's got a brand new 9-volt battery in that. Just with the light reflecting off those cat balls, seeing things. So yeah, hope you're all having a good start to 2024 anyway. I'll try and speak up since I know the microphone's not underneath me now and you won't be able to hear me as clearly. The whole point of getting microphones was because of me mumbling. But yeah, hope everyone's okay. I haven't even really seen who's on the chat or who's on or responded, so I apologise massively. I'm not ignoring anybody. It just takes me about 6 hours to sort of settle in and actually start something. So. Yeah, so apologies if you're just going to be sort of looking at a bench for most of this. What's that? Throw. I did say throw something. Okay. If you want to throw something, please do. Yeah, I just thought I'd put the Spirit Talker on this for 5 minutes since there was some good REM pod activity there, so let's see if anybody does want to sort of talk to us. You can talk to us through the device that's on the bench now. If you do want to throw something or make yourself known, please do. Oh, well again, I wasn't anywhere near that. Do that again.
A lot.
A lot. Throw a lot. You can go for it, like. I did that. Well, maybe it was me. Okay. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Electric. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the live that's setting it off. Maybe it's the phone. Yeah, these woods go right the way back. Over the other side, it's how this country sort of came to be. There was a battle, very important battle that sort of shaped this country and how it would be today. So it used to be a quarry, hung. There's a quarry over on the other side. There's dinosaur fossils as well in this part. I can't exactly remember where. And yeah, there's a few stories of certain figures and people that have been seen. And yeah, as Chris knows as well, big ginormous dogs that come and chase you down as well. Remove. What would you like me to remove? You want me to take that device off the bench? That's the one, Chris. The battle of not even gonna kid myself to try and say that. Yeah, and our Steve's online there. He'll have loads of historical facts and research on the place, but yeah. Thanks, Mark. Much appreciated, mate. Feel like I should be paying you guys to watch this, to be honest, because it's just been a disaster. But yeah, we promised that the announcements over the next couple of weeks will most certainly make up for it. Forgot that was on then. I thought someone was shouting at me. Trust me. Yeah, that's REMPod's me there. Don't need it. Yeah, let's come away from that. Let's go for what though? It's going blue and yellow now. Do you think that's the phone setting that off, Chris? Or obviously, if anyone wants to wade in on sort of opinion there. But I walk past it, it flicks green, and I do the same thing again. It goes like green and yellow, and that was all the way on blue there. Oh, don't worry, Caroline. It's fine. Gladys. Yeah, it's sort of the same distance every time I walk past that, but switch REMPods, move to the end of the bench. Okay. Nice. Let's reset that then. Experiment. Well, that's what we are sort of doing with well, that's what I'm doing with some of the bits of kit that you can see. I'm just trying to experiment with some of it. But if there is anybody here that can maybe touch one of those devices or push them off or maybe make a noise. Absolutely, indeed. I was just about to say, maybe it's answering your questions there. It is being quite precise. I don't think anyone knows where I am, Paul, to be honest. I don't even know where I am. But it's nice that you're here. Yeah, I'd say I'd pan round so you could sort of see, but there's a tree there, that might give it a clue. Another tree, a couple more trees, and a bench. So yeah, if you can get it from that, then well done. Donald and Gladys. I don't know if that's just alive or someone's just taking the mick. Every time I sort of walk near that, it gives it a little beep. Maybe it is. Maybe someone's just going to be like, it's you doing it. Streams of blood going down Red Hill, maybe. Yeah, if there is anybody here that can maybe make a noise or maybe try and show themselves. I say it's really hard. I just need the lights are both on absolute full beam. One of them that I charged before as well is on 1 bar, so it's going to make it even worse in a minute. I'm a child. Ooh. So yeah, I just want to try and stay where you can actually sort of see something. It might not be the best thing in the world, but at least it's yeah, Sue, it's just me breathing. I'll try and hold my breath for you the best I can, but I'll probably end up collapsing and that'll be the end of the live. So probably, to be honest, the only thing that was drawing me to the area, Hazel, is the bench, just because I'm lazy and I like to sit down. So yeah, that's what was drawing me to the area. And it's sort of the first bit that I come across that had a decent shot with the light. So yeah, as much as I want to say, I feel that yeah, there's something here. I'm not really. Take picture. Well, I'm recording, so, and my phone's over there, and I'm recording with this one, so apologies. If you can maybe try and show yourself, or sit down on the bench, maybe next to one of the bits of equipment. It might do. Yeah, it might do, Chris. Yeah. Say I'd move it away, but then I'd lose a very expensive REM pod. So some interesting words anyway. Sort of set that off. Wasn't even on. Typical. That one was. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Yeah, it's probably the phone setting that off. Let's turn that off for now. Will do. Right, let's take you on a little walk. Apologies if you can't see too much, but I've just seen, I'm assuming, was that Paul, was it, Chris? I've just seen something, well, something more than what we had. But Paul, if that was you, just dropped something there. Thanks very much, mate. That's much appreciated. Yeah, I'm unsure what. Cheers, Steve. That's much appreciated as well, mate. And yeah, thanks, Paul. So have to tell me what you think of the picture that you can sort of see as of now, because I mean, I'm right in the thick of it. Thought I'd go a little bit further in just to show you around a bit, but I just heard something on the path then as well. Honestly, came here during the day. Must have been about 2 or 3 days ago, I think it was. Just taking some pictures, just showing Chris, obviously, because we haven't been back for ages. And it's like, oh, I've got to get back here and do a live, you know. But it's just sort of forgetting how much of a good location it is in terms of how dark it is, but which is, I mean, it's great, but you just can't really see too much and sort of defeats the purpose. But yeah, from what I'm looking at them through what I can see on the phone, and lighting wise, can't really see too much. Yeah, just glad to have you guys along with us. I think I've got to walk all the way back here as well. Evening, hope we're okay. Oh. Hello. So yeah, this would sort of be the bit where kind of like part one would end, and on the episode and on the episode that we did, this was part one. And then obviously over the road there, you may have just seen a car go through. The second part is where Red Hill was and the battle. And we got some good S-Box activity, but it is just pitch black, and my lights are going to die on this rig, and I've only got 2 lights typically, so just wish there was a bit of a bit of light where I could just put you down and maybe do a bit. But yeah, I mean, whilst you're on anyway, a date for your diary is the 26th of October. So I'll sort of give you the date in mind, and I won't say too much else on that, because we will do a live stream and talk a little bit more about obviously what's happened and sort of what is coming up. But the 26th of October is definitely a date that you want to keep booked. Hello? There's someone walking then. Yeah, so the 26th of October, keep that in mind. And yeah, it's just funny because we've just been doing a lot of editing recently over the holidays, whilst there's been a bit of a break, and there's been so much stuff that has been sort of on in the background, and we've finally got round to sort of reviewing footage from like events and stuff like that. And honestly, some of the things that have happened that we've sort of had sat there for like the last 6 months, some of the best evidence that we've actually captured. So we can't wait to start releasing some of this to you, and so you can all sort of see it for yourselves. But there's 1 or 2 bits there that are just absolutely mind-blowing. So yeah, and one from a very recent event as well. Say no more. Yeah, sorry, the phone. I've got the phone sort of like side on to my head, so I'm not even reading any comments there. I'm just sort of chatting. So apologies, I'm not ignoring people, but knackered as well. I had a takeaway before I came out and feeling it now. Don't eat and investigate. But yeah, I mean, if anyone is our side on the Wirral and you're just looking for a bit of a walk anyway with the family or the dogs or what have you, Staunton's brilliant. It goes all the way back, all the way back there. On the episode, I was like miles back into the abyss there. Chris was very lucky and just stayed on the path, but obviously he wasn't lucky because he met Blue. So yeah, it's a very creepy place. Lots of reports about being followed, and footsteps and noises and shadows and all kinds of things, and puddles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and supposed paranormal investigators trying to do lives, and yeah. Yeah, I could do with a wagon wheel, I could do with something anyway. Yeah, there's a bench. Yeah, sort of back where I originally started. Getting even older than Chris, the L mark. Very kind of you to say. Yeah, watch part 1 of Staunton Woods, you'll see it in night vision, you'll see it much better than sort of what it is now. Yeah, I'm just a little bit concerned. I'm now down to 1 bar on both of my lights. You wouldn't think I'd charge them right the way up. So I am going to have to sort of make my way a little bit towards where I originally started. Yeah, if you are sort of new to us, thanks for joining. Usually it's much better than this, admittedly. But yeah, check out the rest of the YouTube channel. Make sure you've, oh my god, look at that. I don't know if you saw that then. Big ass bird. Yeah, make sure you've hit that subscribe button. And I don't know, maybe we'll try take 2 tomorrow in a bit more of a well-lit environment, because I'm not very happy with how that went. But it's good to sort of catch up with everybody anyway and see how you all are. I was just about to say, you hear a dog barking faintly in the distance. Roughly just about here is where Chris started off. Just to come off the path to get away from the dog walker. And you got a dog barking in the distance there. Funny. Yeah, we're filming on Sunday actually this week in a brand new location, and it's a brand new location on the Wirral, believe it or not. So still over on my side, and it's a place that potentially could host an event, and it's also a place that has never been investigated before. So we are the first paranormal team to get in there and do a full investigation of the building, which has a loft, it has a basement and a few floors to experiment and have a little look around on. So really looking forward to that one, and hopefully as well we'll be the very first team to host an event there as well. And that'll be another Wirral location to have events at. And it is an accessible building as well, I'll throw that in there too. And they're currently looking at making it even more accessible as well, but you can get to the top floors, so happy days. Forget how far in you walk. You've just got your head down, you're gunning for it. Oh, and a week after, yeah, to discuss somewhere. It is an absolutely superb location. Yeah, mate, it is. One of the first things, you know us, the first thing that we sort of ask and look for, and it is. I think they are looking at making it even more accessible. Unfortunately, you can't get down to the lower levels, but you can get up to the top levels, and where you want, well, the action's on the top levels anyway, so you're not really missing out on too much. So let's get how that's going to look. You didn't see that, I went up the wrong way in the gate. For me, Emmerdale Farm look. I don't know how that is looking on camera, but yeah, I've parked somewhere, yeah, so I might end up walking it up with me to the car if I can find it. So this is either going to end in 2 minutes or 20 minutes. And yeah, it's just unfortunate that the lights are going to go any second on the rig, and I could do it by a torch, but it's going to be even worse. So for those that you have been to Stormwood, you sort of see that it is really, really secluded. It's really quiet. It's a great location. I just need to bring more lights with me next time, but they've not lasted long, these lights, so I'm going to have to invest in some more, Chris. But yeah, thanks for joining us. I might try and maybe do something more around about 5-6 o'clock tomorrow, and have a bit of a nose at more of a brighter location than this, just to give you something even for half an hour, to be fair, because I feel like you shortchanged you a little bit here and built the live up to what it was. Because didn't even get to do an S-box or anything like that, so yeah, well, thanks very much, and keep your eyes on the channel over the weekend for some extra bonus content as well that we're going to drop. And yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give us one of them. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you all very soon. Ta-da. Zach Dingle, R.I.P. I'm absolutely caked in mud. Where I parked. Let me know if you see a car. There it is, in the distance. Look at the absolute state of that. Been out for like 45 minutes as well. I'm glad you put some donations in anyway, guys, because they're going to go on new shoes, I think, these ones. Here we are. No, generally, right, what I did before, for those that you're still on and you're still bothered, obviously I parked there, usually I park down where they come out, but a big white van sort of pulled up behind me and I bottled it. So I thought, right, I'll come back and I'll come in this way. And when I came in, I was like, right, I know where I am. So went off right and thought, yeah, let's go down that way. And then I rang Chris to say basically what had happened with the live. And I don't know, I had my head down and I just sort of looked up and thought, oh my God, where the hell am I? And it was pitch black and every tree looks like every other tree, doesn't it? So, yeah, panicked and I had to turn around and come all the way back. So hence why it took me a hell of a lot longer than it did. But yeah, here's my car anyway. Nice clear night. And yeah, I'm going to go before something sort of jumps on me or does whatever to me. So, and yeah, I'm going to look at these bloody microphones as well. Yeah, thanks very much, guys, and see you all soon. Take care.